It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. Here we go. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And this will be incomplete. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here we go. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the side.
And that's caught inside the 35. Here we go. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Colts are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one. To a big hole. Here we go. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. And that is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
11 empty paint. 11 empty paint.
3rd and goal. Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with a field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simple to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of the game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. From the 22, Lawrence. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence. Able to connect with Mims. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Garrett Stingley picks it, and the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Here we go.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball, but understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate. That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield, telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Dances by at the 20. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 4.
Hey, Hayward! Hey, throw it!
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Morales. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jared Stingley picks it, and the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
11. Stop.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to get...
11 MP. 12.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Right side. There's Likely with it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Touchdown, Colts. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Lawrence from his end zone. He's got a man complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
Ordinarily, when you're backed up this deep, most teams like to play it on the safe side, but not these guys. They took a big shot downfield and wound up hitting it for a big play. Back them into a corner, they come out swinging.
Lawrence's throw there complete to Allen. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Lawrence. Able to find Gray here. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. And it's caught. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Lawrence on the sneak, and he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they... They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Burrow on play action. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back. Something.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle they go. Conway. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Taken from just outside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Burrow. Steps away. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
12.
Here's Burrow. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And our game's had a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
1-1, ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
You know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
11. 12.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow complete to Likely. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
11 empty. Pace. 11 empty.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Here we go.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Hands it off out of the gun. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Now it's Burrow. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Amulican. And the Jaguars are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That is caught by Mims. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Hey, ball here. Hey, keep it.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 29 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On second down, a run with Etienne. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Lawrence. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Colts are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He finds his man, complete. It's Fields. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
11, Tommy. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Colts are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lawrence. And now here is another interception. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Burrow will throw. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 19 yards away. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence will throw. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown, Jaguars. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as he's got.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Buying time to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Burrow going for it on 4th. On target to his man, likely. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll keep it on the ground. Sherwood to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now Lawrence to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now here is another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
He sets to fire deep.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
12, 12, 12, 11, mighty, 11, mighty.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Play action. It's Burrow. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
Well, I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lawrence to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here we go.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Here we go.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
Hey, you got to go score.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Able to find Gray here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end.